Good evening, parents. Thank you for joining us for this Science Department's 8th grade Parent Night information. Just want to go through and introduce myself. My name is Joe Cheney. I am the department leader for the Science Department. I teach biology, environmental science, and AP biology. A couple things we're going to look at throughout the presentation tonight: graduation requirements from the state and the Board of Education's components. We need a minimum of 3 science credits. Most of our students graduate with 4 through 8. I think in the last 3 years we've had students earn as many as 9 and 10 credits in science, which is pretty impressive. You can see here linked are the Ohio Department of Education's graduation requirements. Some things have changed in the past 2 years for the incoming freshmen, the current sophomores, and juniors. Some of the testing requirements have changed for that. So you can see all the up-to-date information that's found at that link there. And if you have any questions after the end of this, please feel free to email myself at the email, and I will get back to you with any questions. So opportunities for freshmen. In 2020, 2021, we changed our current curriculum to have all freshmen take biology first. Initially, they were taking physical science prior to that, but with some changes, we've seen that it was a little easier for us to go through and allow students to be successful in biology first, especially with the changes in the state requirements, testing and things like that. So we'll take a look at the pathways. There are 3 possible paths for freshmen to choose, and these choices will allow them to be successful as they move through their sophomore, junior, and senior years when scheduling has more options and more electives for those. Doubling up is a term that we use in the science department where you take 2 science classes in a year. You can double up any time throughout your high school career. We recommend doubling up for students who are intending to take 5, 6, 7 science classes. We don't recommend to double up just to get the science classes out of the way for this. If you can't double up your freshman year because of your schedule and some of the other limitations you might have in your schedule, no big deal. You can double up as a sophomore and pretty much you'll be on the same path to get to the upper level or the AP classes as a junior and senior. Path 1 is for the students who choose only to take biology their freshman year. It allows the students to get their credit for their life science lab course state requirement. Also, we offer the end of course state exam at the end of the semester, and that's going to, with the completion and the successful completion of that test, the passing of that test, they will earn their science seal for graduation. If you have questions about the seals that are needed for other courses, you can go back to that Ohio Department of Education link to see those. Path 2 is doubling up in biology and applied physical science. This is a sequence that we're offering for students who are interested in sciences while giving them a chance to continue to advance their math curriculum as well. Applied physical science, we'll talk a little bit more about this later, now offers a bridge between biology and our upper level chemistry and physics classes. Students who take this will have an opportunity to continue to advance in the science curriculum as they advance in the math as well, because our math and science classes kind of go together with the prerequisites that we need. Path 3 is an option that is available for students as 8th graders that have completed Algebra 1. So students that have completed Algebra 1 in 8th grade, it is recommended that you will be enrolled in honors geometry as a freshman, and in doing so, to allow you to continue to advance in science as well as your math classes, we recommend that you double up in biology and honors chemistry. As a freshman, we would have you take biology in the fall and then enroll you in honors chemistry in the spring. If you choose this path, you will waive your physical science credit, and you will gain your credit for the physical science classes through chemistry and physics. So you will be required to take a chemistry class and a physics class as you advance into your high school career. The physics opportunities would be either regular physics or a variety of our AP physics classes that we have for this. This is our most challenging pathway. Students who are advanced in math curriculum are recommended to do this. We have had students this year who only take biology, even though they completed Algebra 1, but then as a sophomore, they're going to be enrolled in honors chemistry and typically AP Physics 1. So just because you take Algebra 1 doesn't mean you have to double up as a freshman. It just gives you that opportunity. Those students that completed Algebra 1 as a eighth grader, and then as a freshman take honors geometry, they could enroll in the honors chemistry. We do double check this. We have to have approval from the math department and the science department with this. So what about this new applied physical science? If you have children who are sophomores, juniors, and seniors, they probably took physical science, but we changed this when the state changed their curriculum, as the Board of Education has also added more AP classes. It's our goal that with the applied physical science, we're going to allow students to kind of catch up in their math and allow them to be successful in this more math-based science class than biology is. Okay, when we offered physical science to freshmen, we would have as many as 5 different math levels in one class. So it was hard to make sure we were ensuring that all the students had the appropriate math requirements to take this class. So we've seen this, even though we've had an abbreviated school year this fall, we've seen this as successful. Our freshmen have been very successful in biology first, and we expect that to move forward throughout the curriculum. Does my 9th grader have to take applied physical science? Yes. Okay. But they don't have to take it as in 9th grade. They can take it as a 10th grade. So the sequence of biology to applied physical science to chemistry does apply. What happens if they double up in math as a 9th grader? Can we waive applied physical science and go to honors chemistry as a 10th grader? This is a possibility, but it's going to rely on a lot of communication between the parents, the counselors, and the teachers to make sure we're not misplacing someone. Okay, so at the end of every scheduling period, the teachers get together, they discuss, they look to see that make sure that the counselors and the parents and the students are properly placing students in the appropriate class, but also allowing us to go through and make sure that we're staying in line with the state's requirement and the graduation requirements. Again, this might sound a little confusing, but if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me via email, and I'll help make sure this is as clear as possible. We offer scheduling meetings once your son or daughter is at the high school as they prepare for their sophomore, junior, and senior years, because the applications that are there, the electives increase as a student advances in our curriculum. Again, you really can't mess this up as a freshman. We double check everything. We check with the 8th grade teachers to make sure people aren't misplaced as well. And if you can't double up as a freshman because of your other coursework, you will be able to do so more easily and more readily as a sophomore. Again, I thank you for your time. Welcome to Bay High School. If you have any questions about this presentation or any other connections to any other courses, please don't hesitate to contact me. My email is shared again, and have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon.